Welcome to Masked Matches of May. If you are unaware, this is a thing I have done for the last 2 years. In 2017, I did highlights of various masked careers in Lucha and abroad. Then in 2018, I did a match recommendation / review a day. Both 2017 and 2018 were just written, and I'll link to them in the description for this video. In 2019, I'll be doing a daily match recommendation review on video, or audio, but I will be uploading all these to YouTube. You can participate by commentating on this video and anywhere it's posted. I'd love to hear what others have to say about all of these matches. If you join my Patreon at the $10 level, I'll even let you suggest a match as long as it's easy to watch online, free, and of course includes a masked talent, because it is Masked Matches of May. If you pay $5 on my Patreon, you'll get access to match commentaries, of which there will be one for every match I do this month. These are commentary tracks that you can listen to with the match, hear my thoughts on it, watch along live with me basically. This may be added to the start of all videos, so I'll give a timestamp so that you can skip over this patch talking about the Patreon. This is May 14th, 2019. Today's highlighted match is the dog collar match between Perro Aguayo Jr. and Dr. Wagner Jr. for the AAA Latin American Championship. Taped and aired on October 9th, 2011 in Arena Monterrey, this is the pay-per-view event Heroes Immortales 5. First we have Perro Aguayo Jr. He is the younger star in this match. We covered him pretty in-depth yesterday, so for a shorter synopsis today, he got his start in 1995 and in the late 90s would capture various belts in AAA before going to CMLL in 2003. In 2004, he would start his own stable, Perros del Mal, or Dogs of War, which when he left CMLL in 2008, for 2 years that stable would become its own company, running shows in 2009 and 2010. 2011 saw the stable invade AAA, while also running its own indie shows in 2011 and 2012, before quietly stopping. Perro would work for AAA until his passing in 2015. In his career, he managed to win gold in both CMLL and AAA, along with 13 scalps and masks, passing away with the perfect Lucha de Apuestas record of 13-0. Sadly, Perro Aguayo Jr.'s career came to an end at the age of 35 when he died in the ring at an independent show in 2015. A man who'd no doubt be in main events in the 4 years that have passed since. It's a shame we lost him so young. Dr. Wagner Jr. needs no introduction, but since this is a bio, I should probably give him one. Son of the legendary Dr. Wagner and older brother to Pierre Silver King, may he rest in peace, Dr. Wagner Jr. was due to make his first appearance as Dr. Wagner Jr. on April 27th, 1986, teaming with his father versus his father's longtime tag partner, Angel Blanco, and his son, Angel Blanco Jr. The car was in a horrible accident which killed Angel Blanco, who was riding with Dr. Wagner Sr., and critically injured Dr. Wagner Sr., who was told he would never walk again. Dr. Wagner Sr. made a full recovery and would even accompany his sons to the ring in various matches they had in the late 1990s. Dr. Wagner Jr. got his start in UWA like many in the late 80s. By 1993, the writing seemed to be on the wall that UWA wasn't going to last much longer, and Dr. Wagner Jr. made the jump to CMLL. His only title in UWA was the UWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship, which was his first title of his career. In CMLL, he would quickly capture the CMLL World Light Heavyweight Championship, which he held for the better part of a year. In the 1990s, he would capture 3 CMLL tag titles, including once with his brother Silver King, the Light Heavyweight title 2 more times, the IWGP Junior Tag titles once, and the CMLL World Trios titles with Grand Marcus Jr., Hijo del Gladiator. Together they were known as La Ola Blanca, as a tribute to his father and the past Angel Blanco, who famously used that name, the White Wave, for their tag team in the 1970s. You may have noted the IWGP titles in there sticking out like a sore thumb, but Dr. Wagner Jr. worked 3 years from 1998 to 2000 in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He even challenged Liger for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title, the feud between them spanning much of the 1990s on again and off again. After that short stint, he would return to CMLL, capturing 3 more Trios title reigns, one of which was with Black Warrior and Blue Panther, and was the longest reigning time with that belt until just recently when the team of Volador Jr., Volante, and Mystico lost the Trios title in July of 2018. They are the only trio to best Wagner, Panther, and Warrior in time with the CMLL Trios titles. He would also capture both the NWA Light Heavyweight title and the CMLL Tag titles again, but this time teaming with Ultimo Guerrero in a very short-lived reign of just 7 days, Ultimo Guerrero and Dr. Wagner Jr. being a dream team of the 2 biggest Rudos in the company. In 2009, Dr. Wagner Jr. would leave CMLL, the company he had been with since 1993, and jump ship to AAA, where he would quickly become a major player for them, immediately challenging El Mesias, most well known for playing Mil Mortes to Americans on Lucha Underground, for the AAA Mega Championship. which was quickly accepted and set up for Triple Mania 17. He would be a constant main eventer in his time there, leaving in 2013 to work the indies, which he did until he returned in 2016, which also saw him tape 10 episodes for Lucha Underground as well. His second run in AAA has revolved around his eventual unmasking at Triple Mania 25 at the hands of Psycho Clown, which is the most watched wrestling match in North America since Andre Hogan on NBC's Saturday Night's Main Event back in 1988, thanks in large part to Mexico's love of boxing and the fight of the century, Mayweather vs. McGregor, being the lead-in on Mexican television, some expert planning and delaying on AAA's part. Dr. Wagner Jr. has rebounded since losing his mask, mostly going by Ray Wagner now. He shaved Jeff Jarrett for costing him the Mega Championship, and as of this recording is set to take on Blue Demon Jr. at the next Triple Mania in a hair vs. mask match, which has seen Ray Wagner growing out his hair. With those bios out of the way, how is the match? Well, it's a dog collar match, so it's inherently gimmicky, which isn't really my style. If you know me, you know that I prefer CMLL to AAA, and really to any other wrestling promotion. A large part of that is because I like the 2 out of 3 falls format and the old school standard of having very little gimmick matches, keeping it to just the annual cage match they do, which if I remember correctly didn't even happen in 2018. This match has its moments though, like Silver King, who had turned on his brother the year prior, and Octagon playing a game of tug-of-war with the chain. Octagon was the corner man for Dr. Wagner Jr., while both Silver King and Conan Big, a rapper and wrestler, were in the corner for Perro Aguayo Jr. Still, can't say this reinvented the wheel, or elevated what you'd assume from a dog collar match. It's a brawl and sort of takes a while to get started before the second half picks up, and then by the time it feels like it's really going somewhere, it ends. I also don't really like the standard for dog collar matches, having to touch all the corner posts, which is what you have to do to win this particular match. Not really my favorite way to end a match is touching all the corners in subsequence, because I feel like it's too easy to cop out and just go, oh, well, you lost the momentum when trying to touch the last corner. So I'm not a big fan of that. Post-match, interesting developments happen as Octagon turns Rudo for the first time in his career. This was after AAA had already announced that he was going into the Hall of Fame. La Parka ran out, this being the second La Parka, not L.A. Park, and he also turned Rudo. La Parka did. Both would be very exciting changes, if people cared about either. I joke of course, but I don't have much love for either, basically being mascots for AAA too. This felt like Captain New Japan becoming Bone Soldier, but would be a storyline in AAA for the next year or so, maybe there were some great moments that happened in the next year, but I'm not really too keen on checking out Octagon and La Parka in 2011. Maybe a decade earlier, maybe 15 years earlier, it would have been super exciting, but I can't say I'm super excited to go look for those matches. That's all for today's match review. This is Lost in Lucha, signing out.